So you think you got damaging leaks? What? NRZ has damaging leaks. Here we go. New York Times front page headlines already pre-done for November 9th. There it is. They already got it set up. It's already rigged. You think that you are going to make a difference in the election? Well, they got different plans, don't they? They got different plans. As you can see, they've got the election results already, an exclusive election results. Huh? Okay. And let's see, they got a hit article too, huh? And we're not going to get into how I got this leak, but let's just say it was up for maybe 4 minutes. This leak was up for 4 minutes, and I got it. I sent it to somebody. I was like, yo, you got to see this. They went and looked, and they're like, it's gone. It's gone. And I still had the page up. I recorded it, and here you go. So, if you are getting this, go ahead, share it with your followers. Follow me right now. I'm going to be hammering these people probably to the end of this election now. So you saw I stayed back. I did all this stuff. I started all these trends. You know, we got Trump up 10 points here and there. Hillary hates me. Basket of deplorables, all this kind of crap she calls us. Says we're irredeemable. I'm almost positive she might be talking directly to me. I don't know. I've been a thorn in this woman's side the whole campaign. And, but I don't know. Whatever the case, she's calling tons of people deplorable. She's calling them irredeemable. She's called us fat and deplorable, all kinds of stuff. The names go on, the humiliation, and it's not even like one single person that may have done something or whatever, you know, that person is. No, she just, all these people, just lumps them all together. So, they got this thing, this New York Times. This is a video that I'm about to show you. And, I'm surprised there's no people in here. I had basically, I don't even know how many people, 100 people in my last scope. Maybe they figured out that, maybe they figured it out. I don't know that I'm going to do the leak and they turned it off on me. I don't know. But anyways, here we go. I'm going to play this thing and we're going to dissect it. I'm going to show you who is doing what. And you can go after them. You can do whatever you want to do. It's all fair game. They want to do hits on Trump. They want to play the American people as fools for, you know, with psychology, because they're progressives, and that's what progressives do. They experiment with all the senses, and they think that they can fix the human condition. Yeah, that's right. They think you got a human condition that they can fix. Yeah, unbeknownst to you, you think that you're happy, right? And you're doing stuff. Well, you know, they think you have a human condition that needs to get fixed. So, let's hit this thing. I'm going to play it. And I'll just keep replaying it. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm going to post it on all kinds of social networks. It doesn't matter if you try to block it here. Once this thing gets started, it's going. It's going viral. So there's nothing you can do to stop this. How you doing? Share this with your followers. I'm about to present a leak where they plot to destroy Trump. And as you can see, they've already pre-done the headlines for November 9th. Landslide for Hillary Clinton, huh? They've already got the exclusive results, election results. Wait till you see this, and I've got the authors' names. One of the authors already did a hit on Trump. She's the one that pulled out the tax releases. The same one that did that is the one that did this landslide article. And then we'll keep moving on because we got one that does a smear. And she's a transvestite that does health stuff. And she's already on her Twitter tweeting about, and we'll get into it, but fat shaming. Shaming Trump for fat shaming. That's her article, and she's already started right now. She's been sprinkling it in, and so has the mainstream media. They're all in on it. Let's go. I'm going to play this thing right now. I don't have any sound on it, but you don't need it. It's not necessary. Here we go. So there you go, November 9th. I'm going to pause it. We've got, that's New York Times, exclusive election results. A landslide victory for Hillary Clinton by Suzanne Craig. Go ahead, get your pencils out. You're already on the computer. Go ahead, pull Suzanne Craig up on Twitter. You'll see who it is. Right. Yeah, you'll see who Suzanne Craig is. She's the one that did the hit on Trump for the taxes, for his tax returns. Here she is to do the front page article on New York Times on November 9th. This is a leaked page from November 9th. Show it right there. There it is. Already pre-done, pre-rigged. Here we go. Let's keep moving on. Landslide victory for Hillary Clinton by Suzanne Craig. Boom. Hillary Clinton was elected the 45th president of the United States on Tuesday, sweeping away the last racial barrier in American politics. Blase, blase. So, they are following the same old plan, right? Create the problem, right? There's a problem, reaction, solution, right? You create the problem, then you have the reaction, and then you give the solution, right? So she's going to sweep away the racial barriers that they created. All right, then let's keep moving on to the ridiculousness. The problem that they created, they're going to somehow just sweep it all away. And, I mean, it's just amazing. And we're supposed to believe all of this. You know, mental mind games from Hillary Rodham Clinton, her campaign, these banksters, globalists, and MSM. That's right, mainstream media. They're all in on it. I've been watching them. They're all in on this. Let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on to the leak. Through the leak. And that's right, I will be posting this on YouTube. I have multiple accounts, doesn't matter what you try to do to me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, then you get there. We get to why Trump lost. It isn't even that Hillary was better or anything. It's nothing legit. Trump said somebody was overweight, so that's why he lost. He hurt somebody's feelings somewhere. Somebody got their feelings hurt. A couple people maybe, tops, which I doubt even. You know, they got their feelings hurt. But yeah, that's the reason. That's it. So when it comes time for you to look on the 9th, and then you're thinking about it all day, and on the 10th, and for the rest of your life, and you're wondering, man, we had the best candidate. Why didn't we get it? Why didn't we get it? Why didn't we win? It doesn't make any sense. We lost because he said somebody was overweight. So some drug dealer girl that you know, who does porn said that you know, she was overweight at some point. That's it. That's why he lost. I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense, and that's humiliating for the American people. You have to think. Why would they put this on the front page of the New York Times on the 9th? Here, I'm going to flash it again. Hold on. There it is. From the 9th. This is the leak. I have the front page article. So, let's get to it. Why would they do... Yeah, they got her laughing. Why would they do that? Why would they do that to us? It's to humiliate the American people, to make us look like we're stupid, that we would not, it's not even like, for no other reason, we would not vote for Trump because he said somebody was overweight. That's the reason, not anything else. No real reason. But isn't that the most embarrassing thing for the American population? That's how we're going to go down. And then we got the most corrupt, evil gangster. What do you call her? Wit. She's a wit. She's like everything that you possibly could not want in a president. But supposedly here, they're going to smear Trump for the history books that he lost for fat shaming. He hurt somebody's feelings. He hurt one person's feelings. And now the whole United States, we forget about everything. And so we're going to vote for Hillary now. Oh my God. The stupidity of these people. It's astronomical. You know, and this stuff is pre-written, and they're following it, and that's why they're gonna lose. They really, and if they do win, it's rigged. And I'm gonna show you. I'm showing you that right now, the plan. So, and before I move on, another one, Gina Colada. She's a transvestite. She does health articles for the New York Times, and she's on Twitter. And go look her up. Write it down. Type it in your computer you're on right now. Go look her up. She's the transvestite that's going to do the smear on Trump for the history books. Okay? So, it wasn't because he had a bad policy on something or that something, you know, because he said somebody was overweight. That's what it was. That's what did it. Oh my God. So let me roll through this again. Let me roll through it. And so I've been sitting on this for 5 days. This isn't new. I've had this, right? And so the next day, you know, they come on and they start talking about insults. Right? It was right after the VP debates. They come talking about the insults, right? And from Trump. And I'm like, what the hell? Even Kane threw some of that in on the VP debates, right? Sprinkling it in. And then they sprinkle in a little bit of fat, whatever. And then, you know, and all day long, just hammering about insults out of nowhere, right? I'm like, oh, here we go. This leak is authentic. It's authentic. So, I've been watching this, you know, and I've been thinking about how I'm going to do it. And I'm thinking it's good. I'm almost glad I didn't put this out because it would have stopped them. And basically, I allowed them enough room to hang themselves, right? So, all these reporters, all these pundits, all these newspapers, all these MSM, mainstream media, news outlets that you see on TV, you see them all, they're all getting their parrot head talking points, aren't they? Aren't they getting those parrot head talking points? Yeah, they sure are. So just like when they did the Trump speech was dark and everybody was dark, you know, it's the same thing. They're all in on it. Nothing has changed. They're all in it. They all get the memo, and they do their parrot head talking points, right? They're all in on it. And it's all stems from who? The bankers and the globalists, right? These elites that control, well, the bankers control the mainstream media, right? So you can see now, if you couldn't see before, which I always have been, but you can see Hillary is a shill for the bankers and the globalists. And if you're another country that doesn't like USA or how well that we are doing in the world, then you're probably going to support somebody like this that's going to destroy America. Somebody like Hillary, right? Because she's bad for America and she sells out at every turn. So if you're one of those world leaders that wants to see the demise of the USA, you're going to go for Hillary Clinton. You're probably even going to donate to her, aren't you? Now, if you're a world leader that has some self-respect, some honor, and some integrity, then you're going to like Donald Trump. You're going to want to deal with somebody that's not going to try to kill you, somebody that's not going to try to do underhanded stuff to you. I mean, the people, you should see the way we're getting treated. Our own people are treating us like crap. It's awful. And the mind games, the mental psyops that they're doing on us with the mainstream media coming from these people, you know, it's terrorism. It's absolute terrorism on the American people. It's psychologically terrorizing us. That's what terror is. And you see the bombs blowing up, all these false flags. Terrorism. They're doing it to us. You know, and I don't want to get into that, but, you know, let's get back to this leak. Seriously, let's get back to this leak. So this thing is all rigged. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it. Hit play. I'll upload it a little bit later on YouTube. I'll keep posting it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully my account doesn't get taken down or whatever. If it does, oh well. Just more proof, you know, of censoring and the globalist domination. Look, NewYorkTimes.com. You saw it. You saw it. Oh, that's why he lost, apparently, supposedly. Because he hurt somebody's feelings. Amazing. You know, and he doesn't want to push for war that much, you know. He's obviously going to do a little bit, but I don't think he wants to start World War III up, like the military-industrial complex. And that's full of a bunch of elite power factions. So, I don't know, I don't know how those guys are doing, you know, over there. But, you know, Trump has said he wants to do some stuff. And, but, you know, it's nothing near what the current administration is pushing. Right? So, there it is, folks. That's the leak. I want to also point out, you know, they tried to start this off with that woman, Machada. They tried to start that off with her. And it came out that she was married to a drug crime boss, and she's a porno star and all this stuff. And she was complaining that Trump called her overweight. You know, and so that fizzled out. And, you know, then they got everybody on the mainstream media, like I said, the day after the VP debates, going off on insults on that's a big deal all of a sudden. And then they go get this girl the other day. Let's see if I can pull it up. They go get this girl. Where is she? This young girl. Now she's gonna, this one, at Spangle Vision. That's somebody on YouTube. He's got a video out. Here it is. No, this isn't it. Here, where's his video? Let me just pull this up. He's already spotted. He's the only one that I know of. He's got one other person that spotted the issue. But, right. He points out all in here, this girl's a child actress. They paid her to come and ask this question about insulting women, you know, and their self-image, right? This and that. And so that's their new thing. And is this the type of president that you want for your granddaughter? Right? Is this the type of president that you want for your granddaughter? That's their whole thing. First off, these people are not for the family. They're for BLM. If you go into BLM, it's about, the first thing they promote is being gay and transvestite. So there's no family. Then they get into, they don't want a nuclear family. And it's all about the women. It's got a feminist thing on there. So there's nothing there for family values. But they want to take a little overweight remark and turn it into something that your dad or your grandfather or a woman might get behind, you know, in a family. Is this something that you want your daughter? Do you want your daughter to have a president like what? What, somebody that cares about fitness? You know? Jeez. I've grown up my whole life, man. Ronald Reagan had me doing pull-ups and push-ups in elementary school. This has been a topic since forever. This is, you know, health. You know, looks, grooming, hygiene. You know, these things are important. You know? Shaving, maybe even. You know, when you go somewhere, you know? And trust me, oh, you think I haven't shamed somebody for showing up at work, for having a beard, or for not shaving? You know? You know, you're trying to make money, you're working for people money, you're presenting yourself. Who cares, man, if somebody says something about the way you look? Doesn't matter. You take it for what it is or you move on. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to cry about it, man, I don't know what your problem is, really. You could say anything to me. You know, I'll take it for what it is. And, you know, it's not going to affect me. I'm going to keep moving on. I'm going to keep doing good. You know? And if I need to lose a couple pounds, which I do, I certainly am not going to take offense to it. You know? I just can't even believe this. That they think that that's going to change our mind. That that's going to overturn the policies that are at stake. You know? So if the American people go for that, that is on them. That is on you. That's going to basically disgrace you for history. That's going to disgrace everyone in America, including myself. I'll be lumped in, which I didn't, you know, that's not an issue for me. But they're going to lump us all in that we did, and that the majority, even, you know, that they didn't vote for Trump because of an insult that he made. And at that, a long time ago, 20 years ago or something, you know, and I think maybe he made a joke. You know, it's just ridiculous. So, the campaign, here we go. Let's go here. Bam! Who's this lady? She's the one that turned in the tax results on Trump. And we'll look here. Let's just keep going. Whoa, who is that? Suzanne Craig? She wrote the article for November 9th for New York Times. She's in on it. Look at that, Suzanne Craig. I go look her up. There she is. I couldn't believe it. That's her. Suzanne.Craig at NewYorkTimes.com. There she is. Wall Street Journal. They're in on, all these guys are. Globe and Mall. She's a globalist. She's also probably gay. Look at her. She might be a man. I don't know. You know? So anyways, moving on. What is she saying? I haven't even looked at this. What is she saying? There she goes. She's doing her hits. She's the one that did the taxes. Somehow she got that. I'm sure somebody hacked it. So what's even more interesting, though, than that is the woman or man. It's a transvestite, according to the people that I know, that I've already shown this to. They think she's a transvestite, which I think she is too. Gina Colada. Let's see. I'm going to point her out right now. Bam. There she was. Or it, whatever. Gina Colada. There it is, right there. She does the hit on Trump the day for the day after with the exclusive results that the shame of fat shaming cost Donald Trump the election. There she is. So you want to see Gina? I went and looked her up. But you know, who is this person, right? You're like, who is this? Who would do that? Who? Ugh, gross, right? Well, there she is, or it. It's a man. Look at the neck. Look at the neck there. That's a man. It's a transvestite, medical reporter for the New York Times, and author of 6 books, latest Mercies in Disguise. Will be published March of 2017. So she thinks that she's going to probably come in and make something out of this for herself, that she's some kind of somebody, right? And look at this. October 1st. Look what's on her front page. Fat shaming. You see that? Fat shaming starts early and never lets up. And what is this? She's already pre-written the smear article for Trump. And again, I've had this already for 5 days. So you think this is a fake leak? You think this is fake? No, it's rigged. And there's a plot to win. And it involves a lot of people. You know, involves the mainstream media, all of them, the pundits, Hillary Rodham Clinton, the Hillary Rodham Clinton campaign, the bankers, the globalists. They're all in on it. And you've got 2 people right here that you could specifically go after. Like I said, write that name down. Go. Look. She's already sprinkling it in. And you think that's the first one? Nope. I've been watching her do it for a couple days now. You know? Oh, what's this? It's hard enough being fat, but try medical care. Jeez. And so she's already sprinkling it in, and then she's going to, you know, like we're stupid. Like we are stupid people, huh? You think we're stupid? Huh? Gina? You think we're stupid? Huh, Suzanne? You think we're stupid? New York Times, you think we're stupid? You're not stupid. And people don't like you, obviously, within your administration. And people don't like you, Susan. And they don't like you, Gina. You know why? Because they put out this leak on your ass. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes the New York Times. Nobody likes Hillary Rodham Clinton and all your corruptness. All you guys are corrupt. And now you're busted. Now you're busted in your plot. You're busted. And this girl, She's an actress. She's an actress. Right? Here it is. Brennan Leach. Here she is. She's supposedly just picked out of the crowd the other day to ask about, your self-image. And Hillary Clinton's all surprised. Now, this is after the mainstream media's been making a whole bunch of hoopla. Right? They've been making all kinds of hoopla about insults. And it's mainly, I've never heard so many insults from Hillary Clinton in her campaign. And all the people that come into these chats, they're Hillary Clinton supporters. They're so racist. They're so... Just the names that they call people, they're the ones that have been throwing all the insults. But so they bring out this girl, Brennan Leach, right? And she's an actress. Look, Brennan Leach is an actress known for Once Upon a Time. There it is. She wasn't a random girl out of the crowd. No, but Hillary Clinton gets up there, acts surprised. Oh yeah, she only lives 30 minutes away from the rally. Amazing. Yeah, it's her. It's her. Oh, hey, I'm surprised. I'm surprised about that question. Hey, let me answer that for you. Let me talk about insulting women. Right? That's their whole new thing, right? Is this who you want your grandfather? Or is your grandfather going to vote for that? For Trump after he said something about somebody being overweight? Are you kidding me? Is this what grandfathers care about? Is this what grandfathers care about? Pretty positive these grandparents have been through a few wars before. I guarantee they don't care about that. And you're only disgracing yourself, and you're going to try to disgrace us, the United States of America. Well, it ain't happening. I'm stopping it right now. So, man, let's go. Let's keep moving on. Trump call fat. That's not even a good one. Is it okay to fat shame Donald Trump? I think they already did that. Didn't they bring out a naked Donald Trump that was specifically from the campaign? They showed him extra fat with extra weight on him, and they shamed him naked. They put Trump naked. Not in one city, but in multiple cities across the United States, and had it published on TV. They are the ones that are doing all the insults, public insults, and they. So they did it specifically to even Trump. What else do I got here? Oh, this woman, she says that Trump's a good role model. Then they tried to shame her. Keep moving on. This guy, I noticed, he was on her thing. He's working with him. This asshole, Jameson Fozer. Fuck you, Jameson, piece of shit. Oh boy, I'm getting mad now. But I'll tell you what. You think Trump is hard? I'm holding back right now. Trust me, Trump would love to really just tear into some of these people's asses. But he's got integrity, right? The man's got some integrity. Unlike the people that are with Hillary Rodham Clinton and Hillary Rodham Clinton herself. Now, of course, I called somebody a piece of shit. What does that mean? Am I a bad guy now? I'm over here pointing out their plotting, their corruptive plot. And I call somebody a piece of shit. Does that make me a bad person? You think about that. You think about the psychology, and you think about how they're going to play you and how they're going to play your brain. Okay? You got to be solid. And like Trump says, you got to be tough. Right? And if you ask me, I'm going to tell you not to be a pussy. That's what I'm going to tell you to be. Don't be a pussy. Okay? Oh, man. People can't handle that. Well, I think people can handle that, but the other side wants to be like, oh my god, somebody said don't be a pussy. Ooh, that's something. There's something there. Well, no, there's nothing there. Besides, you need to toughen up. Moving on. Trump calls protesters. All right, so this is the guy that they think they got something, right? It's deleted. And, I'm pulling this out because I went and looked up the video. I was like, I know the leak, so I go look up the video. I want to see, what is this that they're going to try to pull? I already was ahead of this. I'm already just watching it before they put it into the mainstream media, right? I wasn't sure if this was a real leak or not. So I go look, right? Nobody cares. Maybe 83 hits on the video. Nobody cared about the comment. If you see people caring now, they did not care when it happened. So if you see people caring now, what's that mean? What's that mean? It's nothing. It means nothing. It's lies. It's all lies. Kane, I don't know, what do I got this out? Because I was looking it up. He's a Marxist priest. Yeah, I know that, man. Priest. What kind of priest? He says Jesuit, but I know these satanic people, they don't just study Satan. They study the different religions, and they all get deep into spirits and stuff, right? So this guy is about abortion all the way up to the point to right before it gives birth, a freaking full baby. It's like a freaking baby sacrifice. All right. I don't want to get into that because that doesn't really have to do with the leak, but I had that saved up for whatever reason. Boom. Let's keep moving. Keep moving on here. Okay, here's what I wanted to show. $2,000. These numbers. Here's one. 81 views, like I said. Some of these may have gone up, and I have a screenshot already saved of the original. So I have I have all the numbers, the views for as of last week. So anything changes on here, this number 81 views goes up, or this was probably like 3,000 the other day. When these goes up and you go look, you're like, man, a lot of people are really interested in this. They're really not. More bullshit, okay? So I just want to show you that nobody cares. Nobody cares. 81 views. This is in 10 months' time, man. It's almost a year. Damn near a year. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about overweight jokes on one person. Or that this woman wasn't able to follow through on her obligations and maintain a certain weight. She's a model working for an agency that, actually the most prestigious one that does the Miss Universe. So, I'm sure you have to there's a dress code. There's all kinds of things that are in play here. If you can't do your job, man, don't complain about it. I don't even want to get into, I got a few names for that person, Unreliable. Unreliable is what I call that person. Unaccountable. You can't even count on Machada. Here, this guy has a franchise of or some sort, and this one person, this girl, is putting the whole reputation of Miss Universe on the line. That's an issue. When one person that's not part of your company or your corporation or whatever it is that's participating in it can ruin your business. That's an issue. So she gets whatever she gets, and then you look into her, she's killed people, this and that. She's She's got a baby with a drug kingpin, and she's done porno. And I saw one picture out of there, and I don't even want to get into what position she was in. God dang it. And I don't want to get into where she was taking it. Because, woo! You know, and that's who Hillary Clinton brings out. He called me Miss Piggy. Which I don't see any evidence of it. It's just something she said. Then she goes and gets this. So that didn't work out, right? That woman's been disgraced like crazy. And then they go get this girl. This is just a teenager. Now she's going to come in. So we've now got a woman that is a porno disgrace, has a baby with a kingpin, has charges of murder, accusing Trump of saying that she was overweight. And then here's the next one she pulls out. It's a young girl to get in on it who hasn't done anything. You know? I find that rather weird. That, you know, your two people that are attacking Trump here on the front lines, one's a porn star that's been disgraced, and then you have this girl who's an actress, you know, that they found. I just don't think that's the right thing to do. Not to her, you know, because look, now it's all coming out. Now look what they did to her. Now this girl's name is ruined. This girl's name is ruined for life now. Unbelievable. You know, they don't care about people. They act like they do, but they don't. They act like they do, but they don't. So what was I doing over here? Let's see if we can get back. I'll show you how I went through this, and I'll show you some things that I see and notice along the way, just to point out and prove that this is a hoax and really a big plot. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I showed you that nobody's interested. Here's the results. Nobody cares. 83 views. 116. Blase. These numbers are probably changing as we go. And here we go. So, nobody cares. That's proven. And within 10 months, almost a year, nobody gives a crap. But we're supposed to believe that all of a sudden it's a big deal and that it is something. Nobody cares. It has nothing to do with policy. Moving on. Look at this guy. November 19th. These guys are some damn weirdos, right? They get into it. They make a big fuss. So this is... Look, they think these guys are something with only 2,000 views. They think that this is the path to take, huh? They think this is it. And they sit there and lie. Interesting. This guy starts lying, and this guy corrects him, and he still keeps on lying. They're both liberals. They're both lying. Well, actually, they're not lying. This guy's just making a big fuss out of nothing. And this guy is actually just twisting it all up and making it into something else. And this guy's like, nah. And then he ignores it. Just amazing. Just amazing. So, nice nose there, buddy. Oops. I might have offended somebody by saying that. Next thing you know, if we have Hillary Rodham Clinton in there, I'll have to go to jail for saying, look at this guy's nose. Is that what you want for a president? Is that what you want for your daughter? Is that what you want for your son? They go and say something. They're like, man, look, that guy's got some big ears. He must be inbred. or like, people say all kinds of stuff. They just talk. But you can't, if you can't talk, if you can't be real or even exaggerative or funny or display any kind of personality or make any points about anything, then you're a slave. You have your mind is a slave. You got a mental block on your brain. Mental shackles. When you can't say he or she on campus. Your mind is shackled with chains, and that's how they want you. If you've gone to college or you're a university and you've gone through one of these programs, the 4-year program where they brainwash you into being PC and you can't speak your mind, that's oppression, and it just fits in with all the years of bondage that we've been going through. So, moving on. Trump makes fun of seriously overweight protester. Right. This number may have gone up. The 400-pound comment they're going to try to do. One day ago. That's what I'm showing. Look, here it is. Here it comes. Like talking head parrots. They get the memo and they come. Daily Mail. Think progress. Progressives. You'll see globalists. All these types of people. Daily Mail. Chelsea Clinton's thing. Boom. Moving on. Everybody's in on it. I even saw the people from Fox News in on it. CNN. All of them. All these mainstream media people are in on the talking point memos. You scroll down, you'll start seeing the stuff sprinkled in. All to justify this article that they're going to present on November 9th. That's why he lost. So there's your conspiracy. They're going to say they got exclusive election results and Hillary won. There it is, exclusive election results. New York Times is in on it. They're not even journalists. They're basically propaganda. That's all they are. They're propaganda. They push their agenda. Maybe at some point, they're doing journalism or reporting news or something. But that's all so you tune in, and then one day they rear their snake head, So there she goes. She's trying to push that. You called Trump. Trump called that porno star that tried to kill somebody that had a baby with a drug kingpin, Miss Piggy, 20 years ago. How the hell is that going to work? I just don't understand how you think that's going to work. If your people are buying that, if your political pundits are buying it, if the reporters on these news, mainstream media news shows are buying it, you guys are crazy. And if you're following it, you guys are even crazier. If you're actually preaching it, it's making you look crazy. And I'm going to show how crazy you people are. I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to keep pushing this every day. So you think that you can get away with this? You're not. You're not going to get away with it. It's not going to happen. You guys are going to go down. Those who show themselves to be honorable and have integrity, they're going to last. The ones that showed themselves to be liars and ones to follow along with corruption, Those are the ones that are going down. They're going to be taken down. The people are going to destroy them daily online. If you value your life, and I'm not talking about your actual, heart beating life. I'm talking about your online life, your job, that kind of stuff. You're not going to want to go along with Hillary's plan, or these global elites, or the mainstream media executives. You're not going to want to go with their plan, because it's just going to ruin you. And trust me, people are looking at you cockeyed already. Wait till this comes out. Wait till this happens. Right? Boom. The truth about Alicia Machado. Man, let me tell you, Paul Joseph Watson really gets into it, man. Really gets into it. There's some other people that get into it. But that's a good one. Here she comes out. She has no brain. You hear her talk. It's like somebody dumped the fluoride right into the top of her head. Like she's just got a fill cap where you just pour fluoride right into the top of it. She sounds so dumb. I mean, dumb. And what? I said she sounds dumb? Is that an insult? How do you want to take this? Like, this is the way that these people are going to act. Oh, NO-RAD-ZONE insulted her intelligence. So what? My career is going to be ruined because I said that this porno star, this person right here, isn't intelligent? And that she's gained weight? It's very odd, isn't it? It's very strange psychology, huh? But if you're able to be twisted, like if I say, wow, this porn star, she's pretty dumb, and you look at all the stuff that she's done. She's pretty dumb. And look, she's overweight. Well, I'm the bad guy, huh? I don't think so. This person right here tried to kill somebody. She had a baby and with a drug kingpin. All this stuff. But I'm the bad guy because I said she's stupid. I insulted her intelligence. And oh my God, I said she's overweight. Oh goodness gracious, I hurt this particular person. I hurt this person's feelings. It's crazy. Just absolute craziness. Absolute craziness. So let's keep moving on. That's their whole thing. All these are new. That's the other thing. All of this is new. This is the new campaign. So September 30th, you see with the Machado. September 27th, Machado. CNN comes on the October 3rd. CNN comes. They're pushing it. CNN still pushing it. October 4th, they got the girl, the child actress. They couldn't use. This didn't work out, man. The porno star that tried to kill somebody, that didn't work out. So they go get this girl, an innocent girl. So here we have porn star, drug dealing killer woman with this girl side by side. What the hell is Hillary Clinton and all these globalists thinking? They should have just maybe let that go and spared this girl. Why would they do that to this girl? I just can't believe it. They got her up there. Oh my God. They are disgraceful. I tell you what, Hillary Clinton, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for what you're doing to this girl and what you're doing to the people. But right offhand, This girl you got right in the news. You got her right in your thing. You hired her. She's a child actress. And she barely could handle it. She's probably very traumatized right now. And wait till she finds out. Wait till she finds out about this. Wow. They get into it. They're talking about all this crap. Post-debate. This is post-debate. Clinton answers girl's question about body image. Boom. Moving on. Oh, yeah. Date on there. October 4th. And of course there's more. But the point is this is all the new thing. The GOP's getting in behind it. Not the GOP per se. But it seems like they almost don't think they can beat. They don't think they can beat the insult campaign. That is really going to work. That's what, and it's not that it's going to work, because it's not going to work. It's the fact that that's what they're going to say it was. That's just humiliating and degrading to the people of the United States. But these particular insiders on the GOP, they know it. They know the end. They know the end. They know about this front page article. They know that they're saying that they know that they're gonna what they're gonna do, and they're just trying to align themselves ahead of time. They know that hold on, here it is. They know that this transvestite Gina Colada is writing an article. It has the article on the front page for the 9th. They know that. That's why they're acting the way that they are. They got their parrot head talking points too. And I just saw Jeb Bush. You heard me saying the thing about, is this the president you want for your granddaughter? You wouldn't believe what I just saw Jeb Bush saying in the paper. Same thing. Something about his granddaughter. Is this it? Where the hell did it go? I don't even know. I don't know where it is right now. I don't really care. But the point is, Jeb Bush is pushing the granddaughter thing with an insult. We're not even talking about policy anymore with these people. They don't have any policy that's good for you. It's all bad. So we're going to talk about this. And I guess they figure that the American public is stupid. That's what the United States president, this is what it's about. That's what being president's all about. Yeah, CNN. Yeah, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Yeah, banksters and globalists. And all you guys. It's about this. Body image. What a joke. What a joke these people are. And people are offended. Like they don't have any backbone or spine or nothing. Like some guy on TV calls some other person overweight, and now somehow people that aren't overweight, people that are maybe a little overweight, and people that are overweight all across the world, they're just now, we're going to vote for Clinton. That's what it is. Doesn't matter that she stole $6.5 billion or all this money came up missing, while she was Secretary of State. Doesn't matter that she did all the humanitarian aid for other countries and not the United States. Because I tell you, I went through all those damn emails, Hillary. I went through your fucking emails. And what did I look for? Probably not what everybody else was looking for. You know what I was looking for? I wanted to see what you did for us, man. I wanted to see what you did for the United States in 9 years of being Secretary of State. I was like, man, let me find something in here. There's got to be something she did. Hillary didn't do anything. You didn't do nothing, Hillary. Nothing. Nothing is there. You know what is there? Tons and tons of aid with our taxpayer money, God damn, we got to work hard for that money. Work. You know what that is, Hillary? Do any of you people know what work is? Do you know what physical pain is? Pain from working? Well, she took all that, along with Obama and every other little administration and everybody that's trying to rob the Treasury Fund now. You know, they take that. So, you want to talk about bondage? You want to talk about slavery? Damn, man. Real ass shit. And then you want to talk about people's taxes? You're over there attacking Trump on his taxes for using loopholes and things that are there for you to use? You know, anybody that pays more on their taxes than they have to is a real idiot. You're right, Hillary. That's what that makes them. Idiots. Because they lost a lot of money. You know? If you're paying out thousands and thousands of dollars in taxes that you don't need to pay, you're stupid. You know? If you don't go get yourself educated on your taxes or have somebody that is educated do your taxes, and you just do them and hand over everything without doing any write-offs for your gas, for your business. If you don't, you know, those donations where, you know, you picked up all the kids' clothes, you got all your clothes and shoes and all these little knickknacks, and you go to the thrift shop, and you got thousands of dollars in donations, you know, they give you a tax write-off slip. If you don't grab that slip and write that stuff off, that's on you, man. That's on you. But it's a very smart thing to do. It's a very smart thing to do. And that's more money for you when you're done. And the simple fact that you're standing on there, on stage, attacking Trump on taxes, going after his taxes on stage, you're literally going after a human being's taxes. Doesn't matter if it's Trump. I don't care who it is. I see you attacking a man and going after his taxes on stage. That scares me. That scares the crap out of me. Okay? Because what does that tell me? It tells me that's your agenda. Going after people's taxes. Just like you use all those taxes to give aid and food aid to all these other countries. Meanwhile, there's people here that are starving. There's people here that are uneducated. There's people here that need jobs. There's all this work that needs to be done here. There's veterans that are, you know, in such a bad position. But you're over here, you're trying to make sure all these countries, and let me tell you, they don't agree with us, these countries. They're like Saudi Arabia. They're killing people, you know, based on being Christian, based on whatever. You know, some of these people, you know, if they find them, they bury them alive, they crucify them, they do all kinds of weird things to these people that we are totally against in America, but Hillary Clinton is supporting these people. Supporting them with foreign policy that doesn't agree with American values. People are pissed. So, moving on. Going after people's taxes. The vision, her vision is to go after people's taxes. It's obvious. Just like you could see her vision when they did the DNC leaks. When they did the DNC convention. no flags. It looked like chain link fencing. It looked like FEMA camps. No flags. It was very anti-American. And so you get the vision. Hillary, anti-America, destroy America, anti-America, anti-American vision, anti-American dream. You get that, right? She doesn't wear a flag pin on her outfit. You know, every candidate running for president wears a USA flag pin. It's tradition. Okay? Everybody knows that. That's, you know, and not everybody knows that. I shouldn't say that. That's not true. But people in the know that. So, again, you look, she doesn't have her flag on her lapel there, right? Doesn't have it. Not wearing it. Never does. Nobody on the left side wears a flag. Honestly, you start looking, nobody does. Sanders? Oh, you like Sanders? I got some Bernie supporters watching. Sorry, Sanders does not wear a flag pin either. He wears a dot with a circle around it. What's the purpose in that? I don't know. Besides showing that he's not for America and that he has another agenda. Okay? And I'm sure it's the way that he was talking about giving away everything for free. It's driving the debt down. Okay? So, or not down, but driving the debt up. Why? He's probably a shill for the banks too, all giving away all this free stuff. Somebody's got to pay for it. Trust me, trust that. You know, and you pay for it, and don't say you pay for all this stuff with your taxes, right? And you're like, I'm paying for everything with my taxes. How are we in debt? How is this even possible? You know, like, all these taxes we keep paying, you know, and they keep driving it up even more. Well, the point is that you can't pay it back, and therefore, since you cannot pay it back, you then will be a slave. We will then, you don't have money to pay us back. Think about it. You don't have money to pay them back. So how are you going to pay them back? How does that happen? It doesn't. You get sold. Your country gets sold. Right? You become a slave. And on your birth certificate, there's a series of numbers on there. That's your number. That's your number that you can be sold with. Okay? Believe me on that. You're nothing more than property now. Okay? So you want Hillary Rodham Clinton? You like Obama? You like all these assholes? Well, they're just pushing that agenda even further. Okay? And before you know it, before you're a slave, they're going to send you to war. Okay? Before all that really takes place, they're going to make sure you die for them first. Believe that. Moving on. October 6th. Again, all this new agenda. There's that child actress. Harry Reid. This guy, I can't find it anywhere. I made a big fuss about this. He came on and was calling everybody fat, talking about eating French fries, all this rude ass shit. Here's something, which I'm not even sure it was really in there, but it was all over the news, and he was coming out being a real asshole, and I called him on it, and I made a big thing about it. I was like, shame on you guys, right? And I guess it was devastating to him because they had just called over half the nation deplorables and irredeemable. So when they came out and called the whole nation fat, I put a thing out with the shame on you. You know, now we're fat and deplorable. But it looks like they're going to try to turn that on Trump. They're going to try to shame him for that because he called one person overweight. And I'm not even sure he called them directly fat. I don't even believe in that. Unlike these people did. Right? That's what they're pushing. That's what they're pushing. Boston Globe. They're in on it. They're in on it. Here's the newest thing that, we're going to have to recover from. Amazing. That's why it took me a little longer to get on. Trump's got a little issue here about groping, or not even he didn't even grope anybody, but he's over there talking smack on his bus, right? Just like guys do, and it's so funny because you guys, I don't know, man. Maybe people don't understand how guys talk, how we joke around and when we're on our own, this and that. And, you'd be surprised what people say. And I'm pretty positive that men would be surprised what women say when the men aren't there. They talk about penis size and stuff like that. And they're fighting over whose man has the biggest penis. And I'm not making this up. I've been around, man. I'm from South Florida. I'm not from some little ho-poke place that doesn't have anybody and it's real simple and drama gets started up over nothing. No. I'm from South Florida, man. It's hustle bustle down here, man. We hustle. Trust me, these women, they get alone. They talk about stuff that, would be probably shocking. A lot of the stuff you can see on reality TV shows. You can watch it. It's not, this kind of talk is not abnormal for people. Okay? So, you guys really need to get over it. You need to concentrate on what the issue is. The policies are what the real problem is. But it just seems like the mainstream media and the news, they're not really concerned about any of that. They're not concerned about that. They're concerned about weight. This fat shaming, which I've never even heard of before, but they're making it into like a new word, just like that misogynistic. I never heard of that. I honestly wish I never have heard of it. I don't know who the hell made that up or where that concept came from, but that's something I don't even want my kid to know about. I don't want that to be a concept in my child's brain. I certainly don't want that in my brain. That's like, it's something I never, like I said, I'd never heard of it before until now. And it's Hillary, it's her, something that she is pushing, misogynistic. That's like, you're so nerdy that you can't get a girl. And so because you're rejected, you want to hurt them. And so that's what she's calling everybody. She's calling all these people that. You want to talk about insults? That is insulting. So, you guys take that to the bank. Your xenophobia and Islamophobia, you know what that is? Oh, you think those are insults? It's called national security. You guys ought to look into it. You ought to look into national security. That's a real big topic these days. Something that you guys don't seem to care about. When I think about national security, I think about the borders. I think about the drugs coming in, and I think about the terrorists disguising themselves as Mexicans. I don't have a problem with Mexicans. They have a great culture. They do. They've got a great culture. And, they speak proper Spanish. Think about that. They got a lot of culture. They speak proper Spanish. It's a real respectable people. I'm not gonna say every person over there is like, a saint or something, but I'm just talking about the culture. So there's nothing wrong. I don't have a problem with those people. The legitimate people, they drive their car over. You get in a line, and you go through a thing. It's just like going through a toll booth. And they come right over and they go back and so forth. It's no big thing. I've never heard of anybody complaining. But if you want to stop the people from coming over illegally, jumping the border, bringing drugs in through the tunnels, now all of a sudden you're a racist. You're a racist, and you're Islamophobic. How does that make any sense at all? It doesn't make any sense. But that's what they do. They play these mind games. Right? So that's what you're going to find. That whole thing Alex Jones says, and I suggest you don't listen to Alex Jones, but he says there's a war on for your mind. Right? There's a war on for your mind. Well, there really is. And apparently, they're trying to destroy it. They're trying to destroy your mind, along with the USA. But, there's people out there trying to tell you the truth so you can remain clear-headed. Because I'll tell you what, once you got too many lies in your head, it's like a virus, It's like a virus going wild. Once you got too many of these lies, and you don't know the truth, you're not going to be able to make good decisions in your life. If you're over here believing that climate change is real, that's going to be a problem for you in your life. You think about that. How is that going to affect you? They're pushing this stuff now, this climate change, real hard. Tomorrow I might take you out in my backyard and I'll show you that climate change is fake. I can prove it to you. I can prove it. I don't even have to run any experiments. I'll just explain it to you, and I'll prove it to you, right? Just by going in my backyard. It's that easy. And I won't even. I'll just give you one example. They want to say the water is rising. People may know right now that I live on the water. You think maybe I would be freaked out by climate change? Oh my God, the water's rising. Well, no, I've lived on the water so long. Since the day I was born, I actually know the water levels. And I know when they came and when they have left. And, I won't even take you out there. I'll tell you climate change right now. Before I end this program, I'll tell you right now. The tides, right? It's all gravity, right? With the moon, right? So there's your surges for one. Water moves and water stays in certain places, right? So the tide, is one factor of water rising. Then I've actually had some real hurricanes, unlike this Matthew thing that went by, this big hoax, where never before have I seen the water rise so high. I've seen it rise up to the top of the docks during the hurricanes, where this is not a normal occurrence, And then after the hurricane, not this one, I've been through several hurricanes, many, 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 many hurricanes. But after this particular hurricane, and I forget which one, I don't want to get into the names right now because that's not what this is about. But the water stayed after the hurricane. The levels never went down. And I've watched it like this for years. I go in my backyard and still like that after this one particular hurricane. And so we've had a couple other ones, and the water has even rose more. But it's the hurricanes, and the gravitational pull and the warble of the earth, the way. And there's going to be more water in certain areas at certain times. That's just the way it is. And to top it off, go do a little experiment. I came up with this myself. I haven't done one, for the science lab or anything like this. Go take a cup of water, go throw some ice cubes in it. When it melts, is there going to be water overflowing over the cup? Nope, there sure isn't. There's going to be less water because the ice, just like the glaciers, they take up more space, right? You look at those glaciers, they're white for a reason. It's because there's air, there's oxygen in them. It's really not that much water there. As those things melt, it's really just air. Mostly air. That's why they're white. Okay? So this whole climate change, oh, they're melting. Look at them watching too. Oh, there's more water for the... Give it the hell up. And there is no... It's not getting hotter. Just a little bit closer to the sun. You're older now. You know? When you were a kid, you didn't care. All you cared about was playing. As you get older and you go on your little dates with your girlfriends or your boyfriends, you're worried about the heat. You're out there working. You actually have to work. It feels hot. Like I said, and you're taller. You're actually higher to the closer to the sun now. So you're getting a little bit more heat on your head. All right? If your people are being bamboozled by climate change, whew, they got you. They got you on a good run, man. And if you listen to this and you still want to try to argue and you think that, oh, there really is climate change, well, then you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. And I can say that. Did I offend you? Are you one of those people, Did you get offended? Maybe you need to be offended. Maybe at this point, since you have some feelings about this thing and you're feeling some type of way, maybe you need to analyze the situation. Like I said, go throw some ice cubes in a cup and see what happens when those ice cubes melt. Is it going to overflow? Are you going to have more water because it melted and, from the heat? You're not. It's just common sense, man. If you believe these hucksters, because that's what they are, they're just people selling cheap shit that ain't no good, right? Just so they can get control and tax people. That's all it is. It's all that is, man. It's just a way to make money. There it is. Front page of the New York Times. Just a big plot. Just a big old plot. They've already got it all planned out. Like I said, I'm going to run it through one more time. And then I'll probably go live again. And I'm just going to keep busting these people. I'm just going to keep busting them. Because they need to be busted. Right? Look at that. Bam! How'd I get that? Well, it's gone. You ain't ever going to find it. You ain't going to find it. That person's long gone. And so is the original leak. You will not find that. I hate to tell you. But I will be posting it. I will be posting it on YouTube later, but for now, so I have complete control over it, and so that I have the control of the spin, I'm doing it through Twitter and through Twitter's affiliate, Periscope. Okay? So, let's do it. I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to pause it at a couple spots, but it's going to be brief, and then I'm going to end it. All right? So, here we go. There it is. November 9th. You see that? It's already predated. You see election 2016 winner Hillary Rodham Clinton. Already pre-written. They say they've got exclusive election results. They've already got them already. Huh? You got those results already? You got those? On I've already had this for 5 days. It's October 7th. You already got those election results, do you, New York Times? Oh, and Suzanne Craig? She wrote that? The same woman that, this one. Woo! Hey! The same woman that did the hit on Trump's taxes that was nothing? This woman? Wow. There she is. Boom, she wrote it. She's in on it. She's a piece of trash. Oh, look. Hillary swept away the last racial barrier that her and Soros created. Problem, reaction, solution, huh? Jesus. Create the problem. You get the reaction. Then you create the solution for the people. Oh, and we're so thankful. We're thankful for you, Hillary. You created a problem for us, and then you solved it for us. Wow. Good one. Good fucking slimy terrorism tactics, man. Real fucking slimy, you and Soros. And all your people. I don't want to get into, I'm not even going to start getting into all your people. You know who you are. And I'll tell you what. If you don't stop this shit right now, if you don't sacrifice Hillary, take her ass out, I'm going to start naming you people off. I'm going to start naming the people off again. You see that I stopped saying you guys' name, right? Start taking it easy on you. You know, Hillary all of a sudden, she's bobbling around like a bobblehead. She's about dead, this and that. I'm like, okay, they're doing their work. Hillary's going down. Now look at this. So, if you allow this to happen, if you are sponsoring this, and if I keep seeing this, I'm just going to start calling out you guys' names. And I'm going to start pinpointing you again, and you guys are going to be in even more trouble. You see, you guys are already in trouble now. Like you guys have never been in trouble before. So if you don't crush this woman, Hillary, you might be listening. I don't really freaking care. My life is ruined because of all you guys. It's ruined because of all of you guys. That's right. I should be rich right now. All my money's taken. You guys crashed the stock market on me when I was 21 years old. I had $60,000 in that damn. I did it. I chose the right companies, the solid companies. I chose all of that. I earned it all those years. You guys crashed it. Just like you always have done. You stole all the banks, all the mom and pop banks. You done all your schemes. You done all this stuff. All that money I earned, the money that was given to me, a little bit from my grandfather to do it, to start investing in stocks, gone. So you left me with nothing. And then the housing market, right? My whole family, that's just me. You know, I have other people in my family that lost more money too than that. Trust me, they had more money than me in there. Then you guys go and you bust up the housing bubble, right? You do that? Huh? You want to repo everybody's house first, though. You want to foreclose on everybody's house. You guys know you're going down. But you foreclose on everybody's house. You kick them out of their houses. You steal the houses that they have away. They don't want to be in the stock market anymore. That is their safe place. You go through and you steal away all the houses that they went. And now they went that direction. You steal that. Then after you steal and foreclose the houses with all your bad contracts and high interest rates, and then you raise the interest rates, blase. After all that, then you claim bankruptcy, and then we have to bail you out. So you steal our houses, and then we have to bail you guys out on some shit? No, man, what are you guys doing to us? Huh? So you crash the stock market. This is in my lifetime. You go past my lifetime, and there's even more. This is just my lifetime. So you crash the stock market. You do the housing bubble, and you foreclose on everybody, then you just go ahead and hit bankruptcy. So basically, you own everybody's houses and you're scot-free and debt-free. Whereas we didn't get that benefit. We didn't get any of those benefits. That surely would have been nice if you could have done that for the people of the United States. But no, these freaking massive banks are sitting on massive amounts of housing. And of course, what do they do with this cheap housing? They foreclose on you and they sell the shit for cheap. Who are they selling it to? Immigrants. They're bustling in the immigrants. You think, well, what do you know? Just sit here and talk to me, listen to me for a little while, and I'll show you some shit that we weren't even talking about. And I'm going to push on past that. But, back about 4 years ago when all this stuff was happening or whatever, I was looking at the US.gov site, and what are they on there advertising? On USA.gov. Cheap housing. Come over with all your money and buy some of our cheap housing. The housing that was ours, that you crashed the market on, and you then took away from us via police and other fucking tactics. The stupid little people showing up at your houses with little pieces of paper, putting, slapping stuff on your door, and then the police have to come. Oh God. You guys are fucking assholes. You guys are real sick. I'm onto your fucking ass, and everybody else is too. So, you guys are slimy. Moving on. You think you're going to fucking solve the racial barrier after you create it? I'd like to see that, for one. Secondly, when you do, you were the problem in the first place, and solving it, if you even can, which I doubt you can now that you've fucked it up so bad, you're gonna see, I don't even fucking know what I was saying, but let's keep moving on. You guys are the problem. And then you're going to try to be the solution. It's all a big setup. It's all a big plot. Yep. Oh. What's that? I'm just going to focus in on this real quick. See if you can. Oh, there we go. New York Times. This person that did the leak. See, they've got something about the Holy Bible up. It says, "Forgive me for my sins." Obviously, they had a problem with working for New York Times. What the hell crap that they were doing. They know that once Hillary gets in, that there's going to be World War III. There's going to be a lot of people that die. They already know. They've been a part of it, and then they leak this. And so, they obviously have a problem. They're suffering inside. They're absolutely suffering inside. You could see that. That's not my computer. This video is the leak itself. But like I said, the person obviously is suffering. This is what they say. This is what they say he's going to lose from. It's Gina Colada who does it. She's a transvestite, according to my friends that I've shown this to. So this tranny is going to go after Trump. They're using her or it as their whatever. This person's disposable. They don't even like these people. I'm going to tell you, they don't really, I don't want to get into who they don't like. I really don't. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you think New York Times respects Gina Colada, they don't. That's why they're using her to do this. They're chancing it. You know, and if this person gets taken out, who cares about Gina Colada, right? She's a tranny. That's what they're thinking. And who better to try and do the smear? Who better to smear Trump than a transvestite? Wow, man. You know who's behind this, man. Again, I don't want to say any names, but if I don't see Hillary Clinton, if I don't see all this shit fixed, and if I don't see anything changing, I'm just going to start talking about who's doing it. And I'm going to start bringing that into the topic of the people that are up on the top pulling the strings again. Do you want me to do it? Because I'll enact the fucking Fourth Reich on your ass. You fucking got that? You got that? Yeah, you better be shivering in your fucking boots. Because I'm not fucking playing. This shit better get the fuck out of there. Alright? Moving on. Concentrate on some policy. Do the right thing. You start doing this dirty shit, you know, you're going to lose anyways. You're just going to lose with your policy. Accept it. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now who the fuck's doing it. Actually, I don't want to get into it. Actually, I won't. But we know the banksters are behind it. And I'm going to tell you what. Trump's going to protect you guys. So you don't need to do this. It's not necessary. You guys got all the money. Right? So we're going to protect you. You don't have to do this. It's not necessary. I understand you guys are paranoid. You think, oh God, we got to get... It's not like that. We'll protect you. We'll protect your stupid banking systems. We're already in debt. We got to rebuild the country. We got to protect ourselves. We want to rebuild the army. We're going to start spending with you guys again. We are going to increase the debt some more. It's going to happen. But we're also going to be able to pay you back some money too. You just think about that. And you think about the economy. Once it gets boosted up, you know, we're going to have to use some of that money to rebuild the infrastructure. You know, you got us, man. You got us in your claws. Okay? We're going to use you. And, you know, fixing the tax code. Okay, so you're like, oh crap, we're going to lose all that money that we've been stealing. That's not necessarily true, because we're going to start generating more money out of this country, right? Oh, that's going to we're not going to be able to rip off the other countries as good. Well, I'm sorry about that, but we're not going down like that. So, you know, but you'll be just fine. We'll do the trickle down economics. The tax money will, you know, there'll be less taxes on the top, but more people are going to have jobs. So that brings your tax increase right back up, because more people are going to be working. You don't have to tax the shit out of a few people. It's ridiculous. You know, especially when we make great products. You know, we're known for making great products that work and that last damn near a lifetime. You don't have to go back 30 days and try to buy a new one and spend all your money over again. It's just ridiculous. Nobody wants to live like that. You know, screw these people, screw their countries. They want what we are providing. They want what we're giving, what we're selling. Because we make better products and they last forever. We got it. Let it happen. That money from those people that work for your global corporations, That money's going to go into their families. It's going to go into paying for the house. It's going to go into all those bills. But it's also going to go into the community. And so you're going to see the money does go down, but you're going to see that it also trickles back up. See, I don't call it just trickle-down economics, okay? People and globalists and bankers and Mr. Trump and Hannity and everybody, I want you guys to listen. I don't call it just trickle-down economics. I call it trickle-down and trickle-up. Because people, for the most part, are materialistic. Now, you might think, you guys, oh, they're materialistic people in America, try to insult us on that. That doesn't matter. It's the way that we are. We like having nice things. It's not bad. We like making nice things and creating nice things and building, and that's what we do. So we're going to go out and we're going to buy your stupid products. So if we're over here building your cell phone, you can do that. We'll make the money from it. All that money will trickle down into the communities. But those people that have now more money, what are they going to do? They're going to go buy the newest cell phone. Or they're going to go buy the newest TV. Or the newest car. Or whatever. We're just going to put it right back into your company. So don't be scared. Don't be scared of Mr. Trump. Okay? We just need the jobs. We can live great. And we're going to spend the money with you anyways. We're going to buy new computers. We're going to buy new products, the newest, latest stuff. And we're going to buy more of it because we got more money. So it's all going to work out. That's the logistics of it all. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? So the money's going to trickle down. There's going to be less taxes, but literally there's going to be more tax money made because more people are working and providing taxes. You see, that money will then go into Social Security. These old people are scared about their Social Security. People that are in their middle ages are like, man, we're not even going to get it, this and that. Oh, you're just going to keep paying for it and putting us in debt? Well, it doesn't have to be like that. That can be paid for through work, with work and jobs, And again, like I said, the money is going to trickle back up into your company, global corporations and everything else, whoever is here providing jobs. It's going to trickle back up and then back down to the people again. And it's going to keep recycling. It's going to keep recycling. Okay? Because if this is for the American people, this isn't for the globalist corporations or even some of the top corporations in this country. This is for the people. I want them to know that once that money leaves this country, it's not coming back. So you have an American corporation that's having everything made over there. As they're paying those people, that money does not come back into the United States. It just keeps getting siphoned out. They go buy Chinese products. They go buy other stuff. That money's not coming back this way. Okay? So the point is to get the money recirculating in America, but also through that, with the jobs and all, getting it recirculating and trickling back up into the companies again and then back down. And then those who actually work and do the best jobs are going to get paid more. Those who do less jobs and maybe uneducated are going to have lower paying jobs, of course. That's how it works. You get paid on your skill level, right? It's up to you to build up your skill levels so you can get better jobs, okay? But so the money recirculates, and the point is that the corporations are to keep the money here in America. Shit, man, I tried to explain something and I got lost. trying to explain it to you guys. But anyways, you get the drift. You get the drift. You circulate the money in America. You keep it here. Oh, the second part. Now I know what it is. Then you think, okay, so the money's been going out. How do you reverse it? It all works within the same plan that Trump has set out for you guys. Once you do get the industry flowing here, and you get the products in the tariffs, and you work all that out, then money from the other countries are going to be flowing in to the USA more. So you'll have a little shift. So as it was leaving before, just siphoning out and never coming back, we will now have fixed all our problems, and the money will now be siphoning in as well. That's pure genius, folks. That's my plan. Okay? That's it. Now, you look and you see what Trump and all those business geniuses have done with that theory. And it's really mind-blowing what they did. They have done some really miraculous things. They've really done some miracles. Because it's not really miracles, but they understand the tax code. They understand regulations. They understand, things that I don't know about. I can give you the basics, like that. You start trying to get me in a tax code, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? I got to give that to somebody like Trump. I got to give that to somebody that does that stuff. I don't know it. Can't understand it. I can just give you the basics of how the money flows. And that's most of it. The flow of money, the way that it works. That is most of this whole thing. Then you got to dig in with the technicalities. Okay? And that's what Trump's been doing. They figured it out. They figured it out so that it works. Okay? You got to trust that. It's the truth. And it works. It absolutely works. Guaranteed. So, what else? What else for you people? Look at her laughing. Real funny, huh? Real funny. Real big joke, man. So, there you go, folks. There you are. That's the leak. I'm going to do it again. I'll do another leak. I'll probably, or not the same leak, but I'll probably do it shorter. I'll probably come back on in a little bit, and tidy it up. But for the first one, I wanted to go through a bunch of it. If you guys had any questions, I'd probably answered your questions. It's probably, it probably doesn't need too much explaining at this point, as you can see. But yeah, that's the deal. There's a plot, there's a conspiracy, and I just showed you all the people that were in on it, the main people. And of course, this goes up above these people, I'm sure. You got Soros, he's not mentioned in here, but oh, actually, hold on. Mr. Soros, I'm gonna have a lot of fun breaking this thing down. There it is. The racial barriers. Here's where Soros comes in. There it is. So, but yeah, there's people obviously above this that are making all of this happen. This plot, right? And it's already planned out as far as they're concerned.
I don't believe that the voting commission is in on it though. The vote committee, the people that do it, I believe they try to keep everything safe. Honestly, because I know Hillary's scared of that. She really is scared to lose. That's why they're acting like this. So, but they're over there. They're trying to register dead people. You know, if they weren't scared, if they didn't think they were gonna lose, they wouldn't be acting like this. They wouldn't be registering all these dead people. They wouldn't be, you know, oppressing people. They wouldn't be murdering people. They wouldn't be doing all the stuff that they're doing. All right? So, it's amazing. Create the problem, and then you solve the problem, huh? So you cause all this shit where people die, people are getting ran over by cars, everybody is hating on black people right now. They never even had a problem with black people, or maybe they did, and maybe they got over it. Maybe they grew up in their life, you know, or times changed since 9/11. You know, we all came together as one, and we were like, man, you know, through seeing how everybody came together, I don't believe in racism anymore. You know, I believe in America. I believe that when the time comes, I believe that we all work together as one, and nobody's gonna be looking at what color you are when people are dying and we're trying to survive. If you're in it to help, you're a good helping hand. You know, that's all there is to it. There is no race, barrier, or color, right? See, we don't have that, and we didn't have it before. But you know, now you got the mainstream media creating the illusion that there really is. And I tell you what, man, if you're in it deep in these politics, you go out and you feel it. You're like, man, feel like every black lives matter, and they really shouldn't be like that, you know. But these people keep pushing that, you know. And I see people, black people, they're not about it. They think this is absolutely crazy. They think this is nuts. And any black person that's gone on the BLM website really thinks it's nuts. That's actually read it, you know. They're promoting gay and tranny stuff within the black community. It's okay. They're like the very first thing. It's okay to be black and gay and black and transvestite, right? They're like, Black Lives Matter. And like, that's like the first thing. Then they get into, you know, getting rid of the nuclear family. You go look up what a nuclear family is. That's the mom, dad, and 2 kids. Well, they don't want that, apparently, for black people. You know, so if you want to get rid of black people, here's a good way to do it. Make them gay because they're not going to reproduce. Get rid of the nuclear family structure that they won't reproduce some more. And then round 3, it's about the black woman. It's not about the black man. So it really is. It's about depopulating black people. Okay? So that's what Hillary Clinton's agenda is. Okay? So if you're about, you know, making black people gay and getting rid of, you know, making sure that they don't have a family structure, which is good for society to have a mom and dad, you know, and you know, 2 kids or whatever it is. Some people just like to have 1. You know, it's easier to do, you know, but some people, you know, like to have 2. That's like a standard practice. Now, they're getting rid of all that. So they're the ones that are behind it. They create this racial barrier, and then here it is to say Hillary Clinton was elected 45th president of the United States Tuesday, sweeping away the last racial barrier. Wow. After you created all of that, After you created all of that, killing, riots, towns have been destroyed, places have burned up, people's businesses have been destroyed, lives all across America destroyed, just because of this racial tension that into this BLM, and then you have them hooked up with the Nation of Islam, trying to usher that in too. And so now, so you've created the problem, you've gotten the reaction, and now you're going to create the solution. Well, aren't you a fucking piece of shit? Huh? Well, you really did us wrong, didn't you? So you guys are the ones, and you don't think you're going to get away with it. You're not getting away with nothing. You're not getting away with anything. Not getting away with nothing. Nothing at all. Taking down, pulling down your campaign right now. Tearing it down out of the sky. You thought you had something. Now you have nothing. Nothing. Go ahead. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing your insults. Keep pushing them. Make it about that. Make it about what some words that somebody said about somebody. Make it about that instead of actual policy. Go ahead. Keep doing that. Keep trying to smear Trump. Hey, I'm foiling your plot right now. Just like the Scooby-Doo kids with their mystery van. Here we come, man. If it wasn't for those blasted kids, I would have gotten away with this. Well, guess what? Mystery kids are in town. You're done. Your campaign is over. New York Times, we all knew. And we all know. There you go. We know about this. We know about, where is she? Where is this woman that does the hit? The same one that did the hit on Trump's taxes. Where is, I can't believe it. Bam! There she is. Suzanne Craig. Go look her up. Go look her up on Twitter. Go send her a message. There she is. There she is. The same one that did the hit on Trump's taxes. There she is. Look, there's Clinton laughing in your face, Suzanne. Because she got you to do something that you weren't supposed to do. Huh. Man, let me tell you. There you are. So, and then this other one, before I shut it down. There she, whoop. There, right, the shame of fat shaming cost on, right, some words. I hurt somebody's feelings. Oh. This is a transvestite, by the way, who's going to try to do the smear campaign for the history books here, for the that will last Trump a lifetime. That's why he lost the election, supposedly, apparently. Just ridiculous. Who could lose an election by something like this? So that's just going to disgrace America, the American people, that we basically weren't motivated to get into better shape. We weren't motivated to, think about our health. We weren't motivated to look at our tax issues. We weren't motivated to look at our infrastructure and solve any of these problems. The border, the immigration problems, the job problems, all of these factors that are really affecting the United States, the terrorism factor, all of these problems just apparently are not gonna do it. Apparently, that's not important. According to Gina Colada and the New York Times and Hillary Clinton and her campaign and all these people, you want to know what's important? Saying somebody was overweight 20 years ago. And some guy that jumped up while Trump was trying to talk about food stamps. He interrupted another important topic, because think about it. If you're poor and you're trying to listen about food stamps, and then you've got some liberal jumping up and screaming, and so you can't hear how Trump is trying to help you with food, like if you're in that position, he's got a plan for you, right? Now here's some guy jumping up, right? He's jumping up. I have him. I've got his ass. He's somewhere around here. Let's see where his ass is. This guy's got to get hauled off here. Trump's trying to talk about putting food in people's mouths, and then this guy has to jump up. Look at that. He's got to jump up right in the middle to stop everyone from hearing what Trump has to say, how he's going to help you. Wow. Nice frizzy hair, bro. You know, I hate to start, you know, I don't want to say the word Jewish, people, but you start looking at these people, all these reporters, all these people, they're all Jewish. I didn't want to point them out. I told them that I'm not going to point these people out. But if you do what I tell you and make this shit stop and get rid of Hillary Clinton, I won't bring down the people on you again. Because I'll point them out, man. I'll start pointing out all your people. Look at this. Look at that frizzy hair. They call that Jew fro. I'm from South Florida. Trust me, I know everything. I know everything. My girlfriend, half Jewish, she taught me the word Jew fro. So, go ahead, take that to the bank. Oh, I was offended by NRZ. He said Jew fro. Well, I learned it from somebody who has a parent that's Jewish. So what are you going to say about that? Huh? They're words. They're words. They are just words. And if you're going to go cry, all these people are going to go cry. Hey, I got some curly hair. Now I'm not going to vote for NO-RAD-ZONE. Or, you know, or whatever your thing is, because somebody pointed out that you had curly hair. Now, again, I grew up, you know, it's hardcore where I live. We talk all kinds of shit. You might get your ass beat at any moment in South Florida. You know? At nighttime, if anybody walks up next to my car door, trust me, they should be more worried about me than them, because I'm ready to kill anybody that gets up next to my car door. I don't care what your intentions are. You come up next to my car door in the middle of the night, you're going down. And, you know, but that's the way I live. I live in this world that's actual reality. And a couple little words, oh, I don't like his shoes. Okay, you don't like, you know, so now that's more important than people dying or being, you know, whatever the case is. You know, these things are little discrepancies, little arguments that are just going to distract from the real important issues that are going to help you survive in America today. You got to focus on the issues. You got to focus on the policies. You got to focus on the man's integrity. Okay? That's what you're focusing on. Okay? Who else is going to be able to do what Trump is doing? Do you think that any other candidate could have gotten this far against Hillary? No. And it's because he's a certain way. And that is the way that's gotten him to where he is. That's the way that if you follow Trump, that's going to get you further than anybody's gotten. You're going to get further. We all are. But we got to get rid of that PC, whatever it is, where you can't even say he or she on campus anymore. You know, speaking of, is this what you want for your granddaughter? Is that what you want for your granddaughter? You want her to go to school where she can't say the word he or she? So that's the level of control and oppression. And, I mean, seriously, and they think the word he is offensive. So we're taking this thing to a whole new level of ridiculousness, okay? So I want everybody, again, get rid of all that thought, that insanity. Just clear your brain. Clear your brain of all their insanity. Just clear it. Right? Don't pay any attention to it. Okay? And again, I'm gonna end this right now. And I guess I'm gonna end it with this guy interrupting Trump while he's trying to tell the people about his strategy for food stamps and how he's gonna get people more self-sufficient so they can enjoy their lives and be more creative, you know, more productive people, you know, and I'm a firm believer in that. So, again, you guys just think for yourselves. Don't let the mainstream media manipulate you. It's all a big plot, as you can see. Okay? It's all a big plot. Just one big old plot. And they've already got the election results. Okay? So we, basically, it's not solid. It's not solid. They might rig something, but the truth of the matter is, she is not going to win in real life. And we're going to prove it. She'll get busted. They're going to get busted in everything. So don't be discouraged. They're scared. They're scared or else they wouldn't be doing this. Okay? So they're very scared. And I'm going to tell you, you guys just ramp up on them. Ramp up on them and ramp up on this. Okay? And ramp up on these people, on this woman, Suzanne Craig, who wrote the article. Ramp up on New York Times. Ramp up on Gina Colada. Or Colada, whatever the hell her name is, this tranny. You know, look at, she's already got this on there. You know? Let's go down a little bit. She's got a little bit more. She's sprinkling in the fat thing. She's getting ready for her fat shaming article. Her big thing. They're sprinkling it in. They're getting you ready. They've already brought in Machada, the porn star that's married or had a child with a drug kingpin, tried to kill somebody. You know? And then, I hate to associate this teen with the other girl other woman they just brought out that was a porn star that tried to kill somebody and had a baby with a drug kingpin. But now they got this girl, they got her doing the same thing, the same exact thing that Machado was doing. This girl, this Brennan Leach, You guys are doing the same thing as the. I just find it to be the oddest thing that once this woman comes out trying to do this fat shaming thing that didn't work, it was just a complete disaster, that they bring out then this girl right after. So now she's associated with all this craziness, absolute craziness, and with the porn star. Both doing the same exact thing. Both these girls, both these females with the same agenda. You know, and that's the problem. Let me tell you, for Hillary Clinton, she is not for women. As you can tell, this poor girl is going to get... I don't see, as you notice, I have not ran her through the mud. I just will not do that. I am sorry. But this girl, you know, and I think Spangle Vision brings it up, you know, her parents should probably be held accountable, and maybe some of these other people in higher positions that are adults, they should be held accountable for this, anything that happens to this girl in her life. You know, if she is, you know, anything happens, you know, that's to this girl, you know, you know, somebody brought up that, you know, when the Secretary of State, you know, possible, you know, candidate or whatever, she's a candidate for president, and when that person comes and asks you to read something off, you know, you do it, you know. I wouldn't do it. But, you know, these people don't know any better, and I don't know. But she doesn't know any better. She doesn't know. That's the point. Everybody else should know, and they shouldn't have gotten her involved in there. It's supposed to be a candid speech. You see, she's reading it off. Okay? Just prior, this girl was over here shitting a brick. She was so scared. She was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I saw it. Literally, I saw her. Oh, there she is. She's so scared. She is so frightened.
She did what she was supposed to. I mean, when the Secretary of State, the Democratic nominee for president, comes to you and asks you...
Look how scared she is.
You're not going to say no.
So frightened. And this woman has no care for her. No care for her at all. So, I gotta go. I just, this woman makes me sick. All these people that are trying to get her in to office make me sick. And, like I said, they're scared. Just, you know what? Just expose it all. Expose it all. Okay? Pass it on, share it, do whatever you got to do. And I'm going to conclude this. And I'll come back. And like I said, at some point I'm going to post this on YouTube, but I'm going to control the narrative for now. You know, once I put it out there, then everybody's going to spin and do their little thing to it. It'll be I don't know. It'll be soon. You guys, I'll put the actual video. I'll post it. You guys can download it, tear it up, analyze it, rip Hillary apart. You can rip this woman apart that wrote the article. You can rip this tranny apart that did the fat shaming smear on the front page. Right? So you guys will be able to do it all. Guys can start right now, actually. Start spreading it. So, again, thank you for tuning in. I have not been working this account. That's why there's nobody really like flying in. I don't really do Periscope with this account. But I have a feeling shortly this thing's going to be filled up if you guys care about how they plan on ending this for Trump. You know. But that's their plan. That's the game plan. That's the end game. So if you're chasing around other weird stuff, you're chasing your tail. I just showed you with your own eyes. You know, if I told you and you think that you're better, or you think that following some other dipshit is better, then go ahead. So, and I'm ending this, you know, right now, and I'll start another one later. Okay? So you guys just come back. I explained a lot. It's a long one. It's the first one. Again, I didn't know how this was going to go. I'm just free flowing on it. Okay? I don't give speeches. I don't do anything like that. So it's not you know, this isn't prefabbed. This isn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't set all this up and be like, hey, I don't have a list of notes of things that I'm writing off. I'm just going through it, and I'm just being candid with you about what's happening, okay? So thank you for tuning in. Don't bother inviting followers because I'm turning off the scope. Hey, I'm turning off the scope. And you guys can watch the replay. And again, thank you for tuning in. Again, share this with everybody you know. I'll probably come back on in a half hour. I'm gonna watch and see what's going on. I don't know what's up with Hannity. If he's covering this, I put a little thing out to him. So he might take it up if he's got the balls. You know, he's got his own radio show, so he might just take it up on his own radio. All right? He might not do it on Fox News. You know, these mainstream media outlets, they're all in the bag for Hillary. So I don't know, man. You guys got to choose your alternative media outlets wisely. If I were you, I would follow me right here, No-RAD-ZONE. I'll be exposing the truth, and trust me, I have more surprises. Tons more. One's showing Hillary involved in false flags, hanging out with murderers. I've got the pictures. I've got it all. So, you go ahead. If you don't want to follow and you think that, I don't want to name any names, but you think that these little nerds out there, they think they're doing it, you know, most of them aren't. You know, but I'm not gonna give away too much. I'm not gonna give away too much right now, but this is enough. This is enough. I don't even need to show pictures of Hillary hanging out with a murderer of a false flag. I don't need. I mean, I could, and I probably will, you know, but we just stick with this for right now. Again, follow me, and you're gonna you'll see some things. You will see some things, some more surprises.